I know.
Oh, it was perfect timing. Look at you.
The world.
That was perfect timing. Nice job.
Thank you very much. Well, thank you.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
We need to write something.
Love that. Oh my god. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of Brick Nite on ELPN. I'm one of your hosts, Kennard. Joined alongside me, as always, is the forever Brick Jake. And of course, the amazing couple duo Lego mock building Super Hawk Bricks. Now, we've got some very exciting news. Of course, the last two episodes, we've had some special guests, and this day is just like no other. It's going to be another special guest. We are very excited to bring them on to the podcast, and I'm going to let the famous duo bring him in because they brought him on and recommended him to be a guest, so we're very grateful.
They got connections.
Well, we see somebody here decided to walk across some bricks one day because somebody was in town and we said, this guy, top notch.
We'd like to introduce Russell from Little Bricks Charity onto the show.
He's gonna
And
be here.
he's got 3 Guinness World Records he holds.
Oh my gosh, I forgot, for walking across bricks, the longest path of brick walking. So I'm sure his feet feel great, but that's who we get to see tonight.
So let's roll that intro.
Oh, you want me to do
I
And there's the man himself.
yeah.
Hey.
What is up, everybody? How y'all doing tonight?
Doing good.
Good.
Epic, man. Epic. I appreciate you guys having me on the show. It's going to be an awesome evening.
Hey, we appreciate you being on here. I think when we were going through before the season started, we were going through guests, and the Hawks were like, "Let's bring on Russell." I was like,
Yeah.
"It's like
I'm
remind
a
me."
little offended I'm your third guest, though, man. Like, I should have been primo number 1.
You didn't pick the season premiere.
Who have you had on the show so far?
We've had so last week was Tacos and Corey from Lego Masters, and then the week before that was
Brick.
Back to brick.
Back to Brick. Gary
Nice.
Gorley, yeah.
Nice. I love Tacos and Corey. They're amazing people. I've got a massive project that is still hush hush that we're rolling out with Corey, and some amazing things coming up in the future. So, they're good
Corey's a
people.
fun guy. He's got a lot of great energy.
Yeah, man. We actually, so we teamed up with Tacos, Corey, and a couple other Lego Masters, and we hosted an art gallery in the lobby in Boston Children's Hospital. It was so amazing. We got to go up to the Seacrest Studios. I got to play Ed Sheeran's guitar, which was really cool. I don't play guitar. I was like, "Bow!" I totally was like gonna break a string. They were like, "Yeah, we need that back." And then, they created all these amazing works of art and a ton of mosaics and lined the walls, and it was a beautiful thing, man. Corey and I are kindred spirits, man. We're brothers cut from the same stone. So he's a good man. Tacos is so hilarious. Her sense of humor is like so spot on, man. So, but that's awesome, man. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad to be your lucky number 3, and I guess technically number 4. Technically.
Well, no, we counted Tacos and Corey as like a 1 episode deal, so third. We're gonna put you down as 3.
Third combo
Like
guy.
a dual-headed beast, huh?
Yes. Lloyd, I think I told him on the podcast last week. I was like, "Yeah, we got a very serious side, and then we have a goofball, so it kind of meshes."
Mhm.
So
Yeah, they're a good duo, man. They're a damn good duo. Honestly, I think if Tacos and Corey had been on a team on Lego Masters, I think they probably would have gone a little further. Just because of how well that yin and yang that they had.
Yeah.
So
That would be an interesting season to see.
yeah. I'm sure at some point they'll do like a Masters mix bag where they like randomly pick people. But Corey's had too many chances at Lego Masters, if you ask me, though.
I mean, He did finally win, so I guess there's no need for him to come back now.
True.
I'm gonna say exactly. He doesn't. Well, no, I would say he has to go back now. Like he has to like defend that crown, right, or that cup.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the winter crown or the cup now.
Yeah,
He's got a taste for the small one. He wants the big trophy. He wants the full season.
Like, give me the full season.
When we were talking about it, we were like, the challenges they face, it's just like, it's so hard because the competition is just so fierce with everybody and their designs. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to match some of these guys. Talking about building the bridges that hold like 1,000 pounds. I'm like,
I feel like I'm not discrediting anything that any of them have done, but I feel like anyone put into that position would excel at some level, right? Like I feel like it's that pressure cooker kind of thing where you get in that moment and you're kind of forced to be creative, right? A little more than you would if you're just building in your basement.
I think that's a really awesome thing, though, is just like if you're at home mock building, it's just like can't really come up with anything right now off the top of my head, and it'll probably come to you later on. And like you're saying, it's that pressure cooker mindset where it's right on the spot. You're on camera. You got this many hours to build something. What are you going to come up with? And then you have to work with another individual whose creative style may not be like yours, or who can be the same as yours. And then it's just like, okay, we've got to do X, Y, Z and make it look like this.
Yeah, I feel I've kind of come across that with some of the future plans that we have with Little Bricks and just building sets in general. I've come across that where like I'm having to start to design some things that we're doing, and I never would have imagined any of the quality that I'm putting out to have ever come out of these two hands. But it's that thing where like, holy cow, I have a week and a half to get this completed, and I need something that's polished and beautiful. And we just got to pull 70 hours this week to, create this thing. And I feel like that creative juice, at least for me, and I feel like any real highly creative person, like it's like a press, right? It's like squeezing lemon juice out of lemons, or orange juice out of oranges. Like the more pressure there is, the more juice you're gonna get. But yeah, those guys, they put out some truly insane stuff, and it is truly insane. I don't know. Can you make me go full screen? Is that a possibility? Right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Here, let me. I've got some photos from Corey and I, and tacos that I can share here. Let me switch your presentation.
This is just great.
Beatbox
So this is
tacos tonight. Heck yeah, it's Tuesday.
Yeah, man. So that's the studio space. I don't know. Can you guys see everything?
Oh yeah, we can see that.
Yeah,
That's really cool.
Yeah, man, they did some amazing things here. We weren't allowed to get faces of kids, but these are all approved by the hospital. Look at those little hands, man, building. So every time we do an event, I guess this is a good segue into kind of like what I do, right? I kind of jump right into it. There's Corey's in here, rocking our custom Little Bricks charity jerseys, man. So yeah, why don't I switch back over to my main camera? I'll tell you guys a little bit about what I do, and then we'll come back to these photos. They'll make a heck of a lot more sense. Everybody's like, why is this guy showing us pictures of everyone else? So my name's Russell, guys. I'm actually a 3-time Guinness World Record holder. One of them's right over there, for walking across Lego bricks barefoot. And the second time that I broke the world record, I found my purpose in life. I quit my job. I cashed out my retirement, and I started a nonprofit called Little Bricks Charity. I now travel the nation delivering Lego and creating building experiences for children's hospitals, raising the mental health of kids when they really need it the most. In the past 5 years, we've delivered 16,854 Lego sets to 56 children's hospitals nationwide. And this year, we're taking things to a whole new level. With some big announcements actually coming out this Friday. I'll drop a hint or maybe make one of those announcements a little bit later in the show. And so we're about to kind of change the world of building sets and the way children interact with those sets. So our goal isn't just to put building sets in the hands of kids. It's to give them the opportunity to play as long as possible with those sets. So instead of just saying, hey, here's a Lego set, we go, hey, here's a building set, and here's a bunch of cool things you can do before you open that box. Here's a bunch of cool things you can do while you open that box. After you've built that set, here's a bunch of cool things that you can do as well. And then here's some alternate builds and all kinds of other fun things. And then a lot of the custom stuff we create, which we're going to talk a lot about because snot techniques today are like, you know, they're my go-to technique. But yeah, a lot of these things are actually like tools. So this is the Happy Puck. It's a visual communication tool that allows kids to express changes in emotion when words are really hard to find. So, you know, things like this are at the core of what we do, which makes all of those photos that I was showing you earlier a lot more, I guess, explained. So this is Corey as well as a bunch of other Lego Masters tacos. And we brought these Lego Masters out with us to one of our events at Boston Children's Hospital. Corey actually set this all up. He was like, hey, Russ, can you bring your services and Little Brick services to booster this event? So we just kind of elevated the event for him. But you can see, man, the kids that we help, they're in all types of different afflictions from ages like 3 to 21. The range really is broad. And you know, our motto is we build big smiles, and that's what we were doing there and everywhere that we go, man. So, you know, my goal is to actually help 100,000 kids a year, and you know, we finally found a way to do that this year, and we're going hard for it. Actually, again, announcing everything this Friday officially. So it's gonna be really insane. Sorry, I kind of went off on a tangent there, like Mohawk said.
God, no, you're good. I'm glad you went off on a tangent because that's honestly usually whenever it comes down to these podcast streams, it's just like we kind of go our own separate direction. But I'm glad you went off that tangent, and I'm glad you got to tell us what you're doing because I think the stuff that you're doing is amazing.
Yeah. I mean, we talked a lot last week with Corey and Taco about STEM and what they were doing after school, and what you're doing at the hospital, something very similar, and it's good, you know. The motion puck, I like that. It kind of reminds me of the they have those octopuses that you can reverse that are like happy.
Yeah,
sad.
you can like flip. Yeah.
But this is what you get to build. It makes it more fun.
Yeah, this has been a really cool initiative. We actually did this with our local hockey team, the Norfolk Admirals, and have partnered with the ECHL, the East Coast Hockey League, and they have allowed us to do so many things. This particular one, I know you guys hate to hear this, is craggled. It's all meshed together.
But it was done for a purpose.
Yeah. So the hockey team like made me do that because this was actually like we go out on the ice and we have their players like shoot the puck at the goal, and so this puck has been shot on so many times, and look at how like well it has stayed together. There's like very few dents and scratches on it. I'm so proud of this design. We'll talk all about it as we talk more on snot techniques and build techniques and stuff.
I'm gonna pop this up here for you, Russ.
Yeah.
Beatbox Jake, where are some places to go help out with the charity, i.e. volunteering, donating, etc.?
I love it, man. Jake, thank you so much for asking that. Yeah, so you can head over to littlebrickscharity.org. There you can make financial donations, or you can also find our address where you can mail sealed Lego or used Lego bricks to us. If you are willing to send 5 or more sets and you don't want to cover shipping, you can fill out a form and our charity will actually send you out a label that you can print up to mail things out to us. I will say right now, financial donations are stretched 1,000 times further. Technically, like 4 times further, just because what you guys can buy a Lego set for or a building set for, I can get it at a fraction of the cost through all my channels. So if you want to give a $20 building set, that's awesome. But if you give $20, we can stretch that out to 2 or 3, sometimes even 4 or 5 sets, which is always a good thing. The more we can help, the better. And then I tell everybody, if you can't give, that's a-okay. Everyone knows someone who can, and what we do is so relatable to everybody that there's someone in your network that you can share it to and go, hey, you should help some hospitalized kids smile big. So that's a great question, Jake. I really appreciate that. But I really think hitting back on what you said with what Corey and Tacos are doing with STEM, it's one of the reasons why I'm partnering with Corey on something big, is because of all that epicness that he does. But at Little Bricks this year, or actually last year, we kind of came to the realization that Lego's real true focus on youth development is in that educational arena, and the medical complex arena, while still touched on by the Lego group, it's just grazed, and it's an arena that we really wanted to put our focus in and just kind of and make it our own, trying to kind of give back in an area where the Lego group, I don't want to say isn't putting their main focus, right?
Yeah.
Need a little extra help from,
Yeah, and we're about to have a lot of extra help. Like when I tell you guys I want to help 100,000 kids a year, like by October we'll have 100,000 sets out there. It's going to be 2025 is
a year.
Oh, dude, it's amazing already. So yeah, it's going to be insane.
That's awesome.
Yeah, man.
Oh my god, I'm super excited about that. I decided to put a banner down there.
Yeah, I see it. Thank you.
I like it.
I was like, let me do that real quick.
Yeah. PayPal, Venmo, Cash App, wire transfer for anything over 10,000. It's all there on the website. So
big wad of cash in an envelope.
Just give him your social security number.
Yeah.
He'll only open a few credit cards.
Yeah, I'll only buy a few crypto coins with it. So we take crypto now too. So
Do you accept Lego coins?
they're pretty worthless at this point.
I got a bunch of them.
Yeah. Actually, I have a whole bag right here, man. So we were tinkering with these the other day. All my gold bars. Yeah, man. They can blow them off. Actually, this is cool, man. This is something that we'll have in production. These are balloon racers. This one's got
yeah,
all over it. Yeah.
way better than bottle rockets.
A lot safer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why do I want to build one of those?
I do too.
I want to build one of those now. That's hilarious.
These are, without going into too much detail, you'll be able to buy one of these very, very soon. And we'll just leave it at that. So,
Got it.
yeah,
Keep an eye out.
keep an eye out. 2025 October, you're going to see a lot of cool things in a lot of cool places. So
if you're not following already, jump on over to Little Bricks Charity.
yeah, man.
Follow it
Yeah.
on all social media platforms.
Yeah.
Not all. I'm part of a coalition of creators that have boycotted Facebook and Meta and Instagram.
Yep.
So don't follow me there. Follow me on YouTube and TikTok. And you can follow me on those other two, but you're just never gonna see me.
Explains
You
why I
won't
didn't
ever
see
get
my
one of
message.
those.
Yep.
I was like, I sent him the link.
Yeah, I use Instagram to connect up with like old high school friends and stuff still. But it's just because they're all older and like they're not on newer media.
That's fair.
And plus MySpace is gone, so there's that too. MySpace was out there.
MySpace. I totally forgot about MySpace. That was a long
my
time
gosh.
ago.
I tried to forget about it.
I still got photos on there I need to take off.
I just remember
Mine
MySpace.
says I have tattoos. I'm smoking. I don't know.
God, Yeah, no, I think I talked about it with a friend of mine that MySpace was the platform where you can go on and create your own background and put your own theme music on for fun.
Yeah.
Everybody was a
Learn to code.
programmer.
Yeah. It was with legit code too. It was fun.
Oh my god, that's awesome. But no, so I'm gonna look at the background real quick for you. Are those all the sets that you've accumulated so far this year?
Oh God, no. No.
I'm about to say. I was like, that's not all of it.
So this whole wall over here is covered. I got another storage facility that we host most of our sets with. So we're actually an authorized dealer of Lego. So like what you can't see beyond the chair is a bunch of, well, I guess you can see some up there. So it's this is like my workspace. So this holds enough for about a hospital, about 250, 350 sets comfortably. And so everything else we keep offsite. I will say we're, this is all public. So at the beginning of the year, we announced that Little Bricks is going to stop exclusively donating Lego. We thought going into Little Bricks that the Lego branding held a lot of accord in the raise of mental health. And while we have seen it through the research that we've done, a kid sees that red Lego logo and they light up. It's very minimal in the actual overall increase in that like big game plan. Yeah. So we've started, tinkering with sets like this. I don't know if you guys have ever checked them out, Brickcraft. Their stuff is really, really amazing.
Primarily sold out of Walmart.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, their brick quality, as well as a lot of others that I have checked out over the past 8 months is, other than the fact that there's no Lego logo on here, there's no way that we could tell, right? And when we first started the charity, it was true that all of the aftermarket companies out there were shit, or were crap. Sorry.
You're fine on the story part.
Okay. When we first started, it was that quality just wasn't there, right? A lot of the builds were like smaller scale bricks, or they were bricks that were compatible with Lego, but the tolerance just wasn't there. And now we're finding that, companies are able to match that caliber and are able to match that quality. And we've also found that it's much cheaper for me to create a custom set, like a Happy Puck or a dinosaur set or balloon racers, than it is to actually buy, even at wholesale, a set made from Lego. And so there's all these like new avenues for us to kind of explore right now. And I know it's crazy. If you had asked me 4 years ago, like I was the most purest of Lego pures. I was a brick snob, man. Like if it didn't have the Lego logo on it, I didn't even want it in my peripheral. Yeah. And now we're seeing that market change a little, and we're modifying it to expand what we do and how many kids we can reach.
Well, and so many people are making their own pieces as well. I've seen 3D printed pieces. I've seen glass blown pieces. Like, it's not just Lego stuff. So with the other companies, you've also got independent people who are doing the exact same thing. Making custom stuff like that. So I wouldn't be surprised to see, you go to another company or expand your market, because that's smart. That's business.
Yeah, the Happy Puck right now is all bagged with Lego. And for us to get all the bricks for this, we go through normal channels, right? You guys all know them, through Bricklink and buying stuff all over the world, which is a whole nother worms that have opened with the new tariffs and everything. I don't know if you guys have tried to buy anything from overseas right now. It's insane.
Yeah.
I have a package that's stuck in customs right now, and like I have like a $56 custom fee or tariff that I have to pay on this set, It's insane to get my pieces out of customs. But anyway, you know, to build something like this costs us like almost $9 in Lego pieces, because there's a few pieces here that are a little hard to find or a little costly. And if we produce them with our own brick, you know, we're able to make that for like 89 cents. Like it's night and day, you know, how much we're able to save for the nonprofit if we go that route. So we're finding this happy medium, right? Like, kids want Lego, and I want to give them something that I know the experience they're going to have, that build experience, isn't going to be frustrating. So it's still a very limited number of companies that we're willing to kind of get to these kids, but it's broadened out beyond Lego. You know, Mega Constructs, they've got some cool He-Man sets and Pokemon sets that the kids are always asking for too. So.
Well, I'd be impressed to see what's going to happen in like the future, because I know Mattel is coming out with their brick shop.
Yeah.
And Mattel's coming into the fold with bricks as well. And that's pitching into brands like Barbie and Hot Wheels and even Fisher-Price.
Yeah. So Mega Constructs. Yeah. That's
is that Mega
brand?
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought Mattel
so
was a one separate thing.
No, so Mattel owns Mega. And so Mega Blocks is their like larger Duplo. Mega Constructs is their regular size bricks.
Okay.
So yeah, and they do, like you said, they do just that, right? Like Lego does all these big brands and big like IPs, and Mega Constructs just does, like you said, just Mattel. They do Hot Wheels, they do Barbie, they do He-Man, all those things. So, but yeah, it's, you know, it is going to be very interesting, you know, knowing what I know about the market and about everything that is that we're about to do. You know, I am very interested in where the future of the brick market's going, and if you know, where people's loyalties will continue to lie as time goes on, right? Like, I fully expect in the next 10 years for people to be a lot more open-minded, just from a financial standpoint of, you know, what we can find. Either that, or my hope is Lego sees that in the market and adjusts appropriately, right? You know, more competition is always better for the consumer. So.
Shoot, there was a couple of our friends have gone to they've gone to Funhole.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
A couple of folks. Mohawk's too much of a purist right now.
WHOLE, whole. Fun for the whole family. Fun whole.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And
before you go searching on the internet.
Yeah.
the idea.
Like, which fun hole were you talking about? The one with the W in it?
Yeah.
You know, I think
awesome with the light kits and the integration with that. But just give me those same instructions, and I'll just use Lego pieces, and I'll build it that way. I'm fine with that.
I can't.
Yeah,
say
I have to say you're an idiot, Mohawk. Respectfully, but
with all
Maybe
due
a
respect.
little. I do have a lot.
It's like, with all due respect.
Yeah. No, I agree with what you're saying. I'm not a big fan of the light kits. I mean, they're neat, but they're only neat when you turn the lights off, and when my lights turn off, I leave the room. So, you know, for myself. But looking at what they create, you know, I feel like TikTok has really changed the market in general. You know, there's Talk Mock, I think is one of the companies out there. And, you know, when you look at all these companies that are out there, it's shocking at where these bricks are coming from. Yeah. You know, we'll just kind of leave it at that. There's not many places to get them, and there's not many manufacturers out there that do them in the quality that you need them. So it's interesting, but I do think, you know, social media's had a big play with that. I think, but I think the biggest thing is that price point. You know, that's the biggest reason I see all of these aftermarket brands starting to pop up and starting to kind of excel. So It's for people with cities at another level. Yeah, Galen, I definitely agree. It does. It adds it takes things to another level. It's what I'm talking about is more just a personal thing. I will say when we went to the convention up in Chicago or up in Illinois with you guys, it was. And I'm drawing a blank on the name right now, and I can't believe it. It's too late, man. Brick World, thank you. When we went to Brick World, that glow night or the nightlight where they lit everything up, everything looked completely different. It allows you to spotlight something that maybe someone wouldn't have seen otherwise.
Yeah.
But for me, I'd much rather, and we'll talk more as we get into the snot building. I would much rather see this pure build than highlighted accessories and space, if that makes sense.
Yeah, sure does.
Galen, are you trying to sell?
He's a spokesman. Get him out of here.
Link in Galen's bio, by the way.
Yeah.
Link in Galen's bio if you want
15%
off or 10% off.
Referral code Galen Builds.
We want 2% of that now, Galen. By the way.
Half.
2% royalties you claim from now on.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, it's something at the beginning of the year that we announced. We were like, hey, we're gonna start working and getting bricks in general to all of these people. We turned down Mega Constructs very early on in our career. They wanted to do a lot of really cool things with us, and honestly, I'm kind of shooting myself in the foot for not doing those. But at the same time, it just kind of proved, I think, to everyone in the community itself that, hey, we're not in this for a quick fix. We're in this for the long haul, right? So but now we're at a point where it's either we diversify or we close up shop, right? Either Lego steps up and goes, here's $100,000 and 40,000 sets, or I got to go to the people that are willing to put up 100,000 and willing to donate 10 or 15,000 sets at a time, So it's bittersweet, but it's where we're going, man. You got to trust the universe. And I think Mohawk heard this a long time ago from me. Growing up, my father always told me there's two things you need to find in life to be happy professionally. You need to find your passion and your purpose, right? Your passion is what, at the end of the day, makes you happy, puts a smile on your face. For me, it's always been Lego, always. So I knew what my passion was very early on. The second thing is your purpose, right? Your purpose is how you make other people happy. And my dad always told me, he said, very few people in this world, Russ, have a passion and a purpose that align. And when those two things align, nothing in this world can stop you, and everything will fall in place. And so I actively sought after that purpose, and I found it. I found it 6 years ago when I started Little Bricks, and those things have aligned, and I have trusted God to lay everything out in front of me and just, hey, you provide the opportunities, let me see them for what they are, and I'll follow whatever paths ahead. And this is where the path has taken me at the moment, and it's why I was put on this earth. I honestly believe I was put here for one kid. We're gonna help 1 million plus kids before I die, but I really think there's one kid out there that I'm going to affect in a way that it's going to change the world for generations to come, right? We're going to make that one kid happy when they're absolutely sad. We're going to make that one kid feel like there are people in the world that care about them. We're going to make that one kid feel like they are more than just a disease or a disability, right? And that kid's going to grow up to be someone insanely amazing, insanely epic, and is going to change the world. I'm going to change the world for one person. They're going to change the world for many more. So it's
oh man, dude,
thanks for it up,
Hold on.
Well said.
Oh my god, that should have been like our closer. Oh my god.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good.
No,
that
that-
was beautifully said, though.
I got much
love
more
that.
powerful stuff to say. So,
Totally gonna be your closer.
but yeah, you know, it's
Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Galen's all of us right now. Like, whew.
Yeah.
You could just really see the passion out of you on that, though. You know, and that's.
You know, it sounds weird, man. I know I'm not on this earth for a very long time. I know I'm not going to live to be 60 or 70. I'm not here for a long time. While I am here, I'm going to change everything. And when I die, man, the world is going to be sad and happy, and hopefully it will inspire so many others to take my place. And it's going to be absolutely amazing. But while we're here, you know, I'm going to keep building epic things with epic techniques. And my favorite technique, and I'm so glad I got a chance to talk to you guys tonight, is the snot technique. So Super Hawks, I'm going to let you guys take that over, and I'll show you my favorite snot builds.
Oh, heck yeah. I'm about to roll that clip now for y'all segment. So
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Do it.
We have our own clip too.
Yay!
you have your own clip?
No, we do, like meaning you.
Oh, got it. Right now, I'm going to do that now.
Super Hawk, we're breaking the mold, building wild creations, watch the stories unfold. Together we'll fly through the wildest of dreams. With every Lego piece, we craft the extremes.
Woo! It's not brick. So usually I ask people why they picked this piece, but you've told us a plethora of times why you use it. It's obviously very versatile. But what is snot? Snot stands for studs not on top. That means them bricks are going to have studs on the sides. The first time this was ever used that they found was in 1998. A guy by the name of Tom McDonald. He was on a lug net conversation, and they were talking about these elements. And he says, "Lately, I've been looking at more and more at studs not on top design, even from my own stuff. Hey, that's snot." So they say this is where it might have started from. Nobody knows for sure, but here we have documented proof, and it stuck. Because Lego themselves have used this term. First appeared as the headlight brick.
My favorite one,
We love
personally.
headlights. Headlight bricks are so useful. Like the front, the back, the open end, the stud end.
The Lego map to it, which we will talk about later episodes. We have that planned, so stay tuned for the Lego map side of it.
But those headlight bricks were designed for just that, to be headlights. Your tow truck, your car, it's a headlight. That's all they needed it for. But it's not just headlights. We got parts aplenty, brackets, and studs on the side, the studs on all sides. A plethora. You see them. These are some examples. More recently, you're going to see them in things like the brick heads. They use snot all day because it's an all-around build. You can see them exposed there. And then, you know, models like dragons and such like that give you those texture pieces you can add on the exterior. But let's talk about our mods.
Jake, if you could help switch it to full screen. So there we go. So for mine, I made this fancy little spaceship, but used studs on sides techniques so that I could make my spaceship fly, as well as be able to pivot at different angles. And even used them to connect the exhaust part. There it goes, it's spinning. And I blew the exhaust off of
The
it.
exhaust is gone.
But the ship is just fine. See, snot makes for very sturdy builds too. Is the
I was
other
just about to say.
Well, I built small and tiny. I have a little ice cream machine. Just a simple few bricks, but my snot's going to come in back here when you see the grate from the back of the machine. As long as on the bottom, you got the top, but you got on the side too. So it doesn't have to be big and complex. It can be nice and little and petite.
And then, of course, you have a wonderful design set /
Yeah.
item that you'd like to show off.
Yeah. I showed it earlier, the Happy Puck. So this, and unfortunately, my bag's not down here. So we developed an actual sized hockey puck, down to about a 0.4 millimeter difference.
Oh, so that's to scale then.
What's that?
That's to scale then.
Oh yeah. Minus the weight. So it was only doable by that SNOC technique. You can see all these bricks going off to the sides here, the plates themselves. The regular build kind of goes up here, and I'll share my instructions here with you guys. And these instructions are available on the website. So if you guys have the pieces, you can make these over at littlebrickscharity.org. But you can see here the inside. When we build with kids, we try to color code everything. So you'll see there's some black snot bricks up at the top just because they show. But every other brick here is there. And as you said, there's like math that goes along with it. Building snot technique is created, or has really trained me in like the math side of Lego. You can see here we've got like 2 full bricks and a plate, and then we've also got just 2 plates between them that kind of connect everything together. So it works insanely well, insanely strong builds. Absolutely my favorite techniques in the world.
Definitely the most useful.
Yeah, and not just for like stability and small things, but like I personally despise new pieces coming out. It pisses me off. Like I'm anti. It takes away the creative aspect, right? In my personal opinion. And if you, on that slide you had, one of those new snot bricks is like a 1x1 double plate brick. It's not even a full 1x1 brick.
2 plates.
Yeah. And I'm like, yo guys, like let's cool it down a little, Lego. Let's chill. Yeah, it's like rounded, I think. Yeah. So for me personally, I love the old school Lego. I love the brick built items. If we're gonna have a lot of the creator sets that are out now, a lot of the 3-in-1 sets, the bird, the skates, the cameras, those all utilize that snot technique really well to create these curves without having to create a new piece that is curved to the curve that Lego is looking for, this is my challenge to every legit master builder at Lego. Stop making new pieces, man. Like use the pieces you got and be creative.
I like the plant accessories and the leaves and the.
I agree with you, Russell, but more colors. Give us the quit making new pieces and give us more color options. And I say that, yes, I know I can't see half the colors, but that's exactly what other people want.
I agree. Like, give me those pieces in new colors and the pieces that you have, or at least a core, right? Ready to get back on.
Certain pieces I can't build what I want to build all the way because that piece doesn't come in that color. So I have to re-engineer it to make it work a whole different way just for that same appearance.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. I got very lucky with the Happy Puck. Like, these were the colors we picked, and all the pieces were there. But my build palette is much smaller than most people's. Like, I have a very core group of bricks, and most of those bricks come in almost every color or a large chunk of colors. But yeah, man. I'm always excited to see new builds coming on. He got sick of me here dissing Lego is what it is. He's like, I don't want to hear what he's saying.
Unicorn.
Mohawk of your own, man.
I actually can hear you guys completely well behind me, not even up here. Like, I hear it through this one.
Well, I had to. I had to. I was like, oh, okay. I meant to put a question mark back on there, ready to get back on for Jake. Jake didn't see it, so I was like, screw it. We're just gonna roll with it.
Roll it.
Oh, I freaking love this. That's
completely.
awesome. I will say I love the stomp pieces. I think those are one of the amazing pieces that are out there just because of its versatility. And I have too many brickheads, I can tell you that. It's my favorite time I see stomp bricks is whenever I build brickheads.
Literally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have one brickhead.
And it's one we made a long time ago of me when I used to wear glasses. And yeah, it uses a ton of snot as well.
What?
My glasses have fallen off.
I've got to make a new one. I have to make a new one of myself now because all that fun jazz.
I still think though this is one of my favorite stomp ones because of the math involved. Because you can cheat. And
The headlight brick allows you to do that too really well. I think Lego really got lucky with the headlight brick.
Studs on all sides.
Almost all sides.
Well, yeah, but all the edges.
Yeah, that is
One
cool.
of my favorites for that purpose.
What? Show me that again.
Yeah,
Oh, I see. So the base goes to the left.
Yeah, you rotate one of them,
Yeah, and it fits inside.
and then you can have the paired up. So
I
then you
used
can
to
have
do
a
that
really
with
cool
the headlight
texture
bricks
for
when
it.
I was a kid. That kind of same pattern. It had like
Yep.
this little, like, I hate to say it, but almost like a symbol you don't want to talk about kind of built into it. Yeah. It kind of had that shape though. But yeah, I feel like Lego got really lucky. Yeah, like a pinwheel. There you
Looks
go.
like a pinwheel. We'll go with that.
Yeah. I feel like Lego kind of got lucky in that aspect. Like, obviously, they kept the math of everything else that they built, like that core formula for stud and plate. But I really feel like they kind of got a little lucky with the headlight because I don't think they ever planned to use it the way they use it in
The plate, the
like slope that you can create by doing offsets and things.
I seen that, but
the quarter plate
adjustment
adjustment you can make.
adjustment, yeah.
Yeah.
You got half
Yeah,
plate,
it's,
quarter plate.
I want to do a big terrain with that, using that to go up and down with and see how gradual a slope you can make.
Yeah, that would be cool. So there is, who was it? There is an awesome group out there that is putting together like a catalog. Tips and Bricks. Tips and Bricks has got some really great like snot mock-ups and things that kind of show that math. They're a good group of people. So.
Nice. I was trying to pull up my Studio 2.0 and show you the show you how I use stomp bricks on my own terms.
I mean, you should have. We could have had you show it off in the segment too. Show it off now. Go ahead.
Yeah, go for
Show
it.
it up.
Well, no, I'm
You
waiting
can go a little longer if you want.
now, so there's that.
I mean, unless you're not wanting to debut it yet until you build it and show
No,
it.
it's just Studio, just like it's loading. Oh, now it's loading up. Perfect. No, these were builds I made a long time ago. They were of my friends because they know I love Lego, and they were like, I told them I was like, yeah, I can make. I wonder if I have them anymore, or if they got deleted from my other computer. This is gonna suck if I don't have them. Maybe not. Oh yeah.
Must start a drink counter or a sip counter every
We
time.
do.
Yeah, you do. You need like one in the corner.
Yep,
Yeah.
it needs to be up in your corner, Jake.
I have to get a new microphone. I know I do.
You guys should just grab. Whoa! Yo! Is that you guys? You serious?
I didn't think you'd see that quick.
With are you kidding me, man? I'm on top of my game, man. $100 donation. That's what I'm talking about, brother.
What?
Thank you, man.
I don't know who did that.
I really appreciate that, man.
That's why I was at the zone with the headphone. I was like, duh, duh, duh.
Like you went 1-0 We called you out. You added another 0. I bet $10. No, I'm just kidding.
$1. Decimals, damn it.
So no, truly from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate that, man. The only reason we're able to do what we do is because of our community at this point, and it's a very bittersweet at this point because our community has given so much over the past 5 years, and we continue to go back to them, and they continue to give, and they continue to help us in our mission, which is why, we'll make the announcement. We've launched Little Bricks Building Set Company. So we've got some awesome things coming out, hitting the shelves in October at Walmart. So you'll be able to find some awesome things there. And it's our goal is to continue giving Lego and every other type of set we can get to hospitalized kids without having to lean so hard on our community and kind of give back, right? Like, Jake, you giving $100 tonight is amazing, but imagine, you're part of our community and you're doing that 3, 4, 5 times a year for every single event and things that we're doing. Now people will be able to give that $100. They'll be able to get a set of their own, maybe 2, maybe 10 at $100 price point. And then for every set that somebody purchases, we're able to give one to a hospitalized child. So it's going to be amazing. And yeah, we've got some really cool things like our little, if I can pull her up here, this should have been a lot smoother. Our Brixie figure here. Is she not popping up?
No,
Come on, Brixie. There we go. So Brixie and Fig are an amazing brother-sister duo that we have created that are going to take hospitalized kids and healthy kids and crazy AFOLs all on adventures starting at the end of 2025. It's going to be awesome.
So what you're saying is my Christmas wish list is going to include every set that comes out in Walmart.
Yeah. So we will have 2 sets releasing in October, and then hopefully by the beginning of the year we'll roll out with another 10. So
fantastic. My birthday's right after the first of the year, so then I'll have them on my birthday list.
There we go. Let's go.
Your birthday is tomorrow.
It is tomorrow.
Is it really?
I had it on my
happy birthday!
on my slideshow.
I was expecting to see one in there.
Yeah, that's
You
what the
should,
last
man.
slide said. Happy birthday. There's a little mock.
I love it.
Oh my god, that's awesome.
Yeah.
What does it? There it is. A little happy.
It's got
Oh,
birthday.
snot.
yeah.
See? There is snot involved. The banner on the wall is held up by a snot brick.
So when are you unveiling this new bubblegum blue hair?
Oh.
Are you gonna dye your hair that color tonight for tomorrow? Or?
Oh, I could put my dreads back in. I was just blue. I need a new spring color. Blue's out. I need green.
That blue is like a spring color right there, though.
Yeah, no.
That- Yes.
My blue is like winter. I can't do that.
But we're at a good point in the segment too, I think, 'cause we want to try to keep this one at an hour.
Yes. My god. I'm just very happy that I'm very happy that the Hawks recommended you to be a guest on our podcast. Super grateful and super thankful for you to be on here. Jake, I'm very glad that you're discreet.
That's a team donation from the Brick Nite Crew here.
I appreciate it, guys. Being on the show as well as the donation. It's always great to connect with the community, and with where we're going, I don't want anyone in the Lego community to feel like we're slating or trying to compete with anybody. It's not like that at all. We're trying to create a new market. We're trying to create things that Lego hasn't created yet, and we're just really focused on the mental health aspect of these kids. So it's always amazing to get to meet new people who share the same passion as me, man. And at the end of the day, building blocks are my passion, whether it's Lego or our own or another brand. It's all about the creativity and the smiles, man, the happiness.
Not the brand, it's the bricks.
Exactly. It's the aftermath, right? Like the bricks are merely the paintbrush in this whole canvas called life. So
I'm about to say, I need to know when I need to come out and volunteer.
yeah, man.
I am going to Chicago this year.
Are you going, Russ?
We got to take a look at the schedule. I would love to come back, man. Brick World was amazing. We've got a few shows with Brickfest lined up still this year. And honestly, my goal, like I've traveled a lot over the past 5 years. I think something like 80 something thousand miles in 5 years. Yeah, man. So it's one of the things that I'm hoping to do less as time goes on. And so we'll be a little more selective with the shows that we are able to go to. But Brick World was amazing last year, and the community there really opened up and just welcomed us with open arms. So hopefully as we make these moves, the community will still be as open to having open arms. But you know, it's one of my to-dos. When is Brick World this year, Chicago?
June 3rd.
Yeah, June.
Yeah,
June 12th through the 16th.
Yeah, something like that.
June. Yeah,
That was the 11th. 11th through the 15th.
maybe that.
I will say, I hope they get a bigger hall.
It'll be in the same hall.
Or maybe another hall, like add another one. Galen, it was nice to meet you too, man. Like there was so much stuff. Like legitimately, it felt like the place was bursting at the seams.
Yeah.
It is. Every year it's been that way lately.
Yeah.
I'll be there one year.
Eventually.
Wait,
So,
I think we talked about it, man. I don't think your wife's gonna let you.
Maybe one day.
Maybe
You
one day.
have to tell her she's gonna have to change her birthday to make it work, or just be a birthday present for you is a vacation from me.
You celebrate her half birthday early.
Jake's like, I'm gonna kill you, Kenny. Swear to God.
yeah, there's a big Lego convention here in Virginia. I can't think of what it's called now, but
Brick Fair, Virginia.
Brick Fair, yeah.
Wow, we were all
And
there.
We were there last year.
Yeah, we
It's
were.
the only show I can never go to, and it's in my backyard because it's the same weekend as my daughter's birthday, and
Yep.
she
I
despises
remember
Brick.
messaging
So,
you, being like, hey, you coming out? Because I know it's close
Yeah.
by, and you're like, I can't.
yeah,
So weird how
it's
our
like an hour and a
family's
half away.
birthdays take priority. I don't know.
I know, right?
I mean, daughter versus wife, though. Like,
It's like,
If
tell
you
Jenny
want
that.
The daughter, I need the wife.
I want you to tell Jenny that, Mohawk.
I mean, I can't.
Say
It
that.
doesn't affect me.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Jenny. I mean, if you ask me, it's gonna go downhill because I'm gonna tell Jake to be like, "Hey, you guys need a vacation from each other. Give it to her for her birthday. Send her somewhere for her birthday, and then you get to come to Chicago."
I definitely. So,
Galen thinks we should all go to Washington.
I've thought about that one too. There's a few other people out there that recommend that one as well.
You would get to meet Ginger Lady because I think she's.
Yo,
goes to that
we were
since
just
she's
discussing that actually when she was printing our latest round of stickers.
nice.
Oh, stickers!
Gotta send out some stickers to.
So Russ, not sure too, who prints your stickers and how cheap they are, but we have a friend, Ginger Lady, out in Washington, that prints stickers on the low side for cost, and so might be something for you to see if she can hit up your side of the field for that.
Yeah, man. I'm always open to work with anyone who can meet the quality and quantity that we need. We found like year 3 was the year where I started going, okay, what are the things that we buy and use on a regular basis that we can like buy in quantity? and stickers and business cards and things like printed.
We lost
Kill
them.
both of them?
Oh no, did he freeze? Oh, there we go.
He's back.
He's back.
Maybe.
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 The
He told us he had an hour. And we're
the
there.
printer
Uh-oh.
was
Maybe this is why he recommended an hour.
His
Is it
internet's
like that
it's
on the
time
stream
for
right now?
bed. Looks that way.
Oh, it is like that on his stream?
Yeah.
Err.
Oh,
Well, it's hot up.
There he is.
Maybe.
Maybe? Kind of?
Are we good?
Are you there? Are you there?
the
They're
delay's
moving.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You were going in and out. That's why we were wondering what was going on.
All your screens went black. I don't know what happened.
Okay.
Oh. He's like, maybe their stream's all messed up. Maybe it's an hour that we hit them.
Yeah, I was thinking it was Ken, not me.
That's the right
His
excuse.
mic's, if his mic's
Ken.
running out, maybe his
I mean,
bandwidth on the
His
PC
computer
is.
screen will go black every once in a while too. So yeah, we can blame Ken. It's all good.
Yeah. But yeah, man. I'm always interested in finding better ways to get things and cheaper avenues. It's the only way we can stretch the dollar at this point is by finding cheaper and more efficient ways to do things.
Heck yeah. I'm all for it. Yeah, no. What is it? We got an hour and a minute. This probably might be the shortest episode of the season. And we haven't talked about food, which is actually surprising.
It's
Does
fine.
Lego
Think about it.
Yeah, we couldn't really think about it. I will throw the one food question in here. And this was a question that we did ask previous streams. So I will throw this out there. Russell, if there was a go-to pie that you'd like, what would it be?
Pie?
Yeah.
Pizza?
That's the taco answer right there.
Yeah, pizza. Maybe chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pies are good.
Dude and Corey are cut from the same cloth.
Yeah.
This is great.
I'm not I love me a good slice of, like, if I gotta have a sweet pie, probably just a basic apple pie or pecan pie.
Fruit goes in pie.
Yeah, I'm not a big fruit pie fan though. Like,
How do
I'd
you
much
feel
rather have
about
a
cheesecake?
cheesecake's amazing. I'd take cheesecake over pizza.
Okay, so you can
Strawberry
take a
cheesecake. Mm.
and Corey do not, or we offend him.
Really just-
I want to
Yeah.
prank Corey next year and have a bunch of people randomly just bring him a slice of cheesecake.
Does he not like cheesecake?
No,
No.
he says he despises it. Like,
He said I'll throw it right in the trash.
yeah, he says he'll throw it straight in the trash if somebody gets him one. So I'm thinking, like, I'll get 10 or 15 of us all just to bring him a slice randomly.
Buy a
Slice of
pie.
cheesecake
Try to do
The
slices.
weekend.
They sell
Yep.
those like little pie shooter things of like cheesecake.
Uh-huh.
Just everybody bringing one.
You
Yep.
better hope he ain't watching, because then he's just like, unfollow.
Yeah.
Our
Oh,
leadership
wow.
just dropped.
I thought you went off here already. Daggone it.
Oh no, but so we'll pretty much close it out like this. We all appreciate you taking the time to spend with us, talk
Yes.
about Little Bricks charity. I love the cause that you're going for. I love that there's this. I'm just gonna revolve it back around to what she said earlier. I love that you found your purpose and your passion to combine into one piece. And I think that's amazing. You almost got us crying on the freaking stream, which is a first. But I think what you're doing is very beautiful, and you are such
Thank
a
you, man.
beautiful. You're such a beautiful soul for it. Other than that, I'm gonna let Zach. Not Jesus. I was about to call you my brother-in-law's name, Jake. God. I'm gonna let Jake close this out. God, I was about to call him the wrong name.
Well, where can we find it?
Yes, where can we? Oh my God, I've got to do my
Let him
closeout part.
Shout
Let's do
himself
that
out.
first.
Brad.
I know,
You
right?
can find me on TikTok, Little Bricks Charity Guy, and very soon you'll see me there on a new account as well. And then over on YouTube, if you are watching on YouTube, please give us a follow. It's where we're pushing everybody to. We've got tons of long form content that is ready to hit the shelves. And you can find me at Brickfest Live. You can find me at Brick World. You can find me anywhere where bricks are being clicked together. And yeah, if you want to help us out, head over to littlebrickscharity.org. Make a donation or share it out with your family and friends and have them make a donation. So.
Heck yeah. But shoot, I'll do our... Shoot, I was about to not even do ours. All right, let me do this socials overlay real quick. All right, perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed tonight's podcast, please go ahead and follow our page at Brick Nite ELPN, which is available on TikTok as well as Instagram. And then check out our podcast, which is available on Saturdays at 10 a.m. Brick at Night on ELPN podcast, which is available on Spotify and Apple Podcast. We are always live on YouTube Tuesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Next week is an exception, though, because we are going to be doing a pre-recorded episode that will air at 9 p.m. on Tuesday. And, of course, give a shout-out to all the content creators who are behind this channel. Go ahead and give a shout-out to @Supercabre, @Unhappy Follow their page @SuperHawkBricks. Of course, @brick.it.jake. And then myself @ken.nerd with the E's or 3s. And, of course, cover the names up with the banner right there.
You read them.
Message us if you'd like some official Brick at Night stickers, by the way.
We got a shit ton. Or we got a bunch.
Oh, and our Brick at Night tile, of course.
Yeah. Oh,
That's all
tiles, wherever they are.
2x2 tile, printed tiles. Yeah. We have a buttload of them that we need to get rid of.
I've got stamps. I will mail.
But yeah, no, super. Oh, God, I almost forgot about that little part of the show right there. It's like, where can we find you? Nowhere. We just end the live. All right, dude, since you have control over this, we can go ahead and call it kaput. Russell, we thank you, and man, we appreciate you so much. And yeah, Jake, take it away.
Sorry, I had to get an extra sip in there. From all of us here at Brick and Night, all of us here at Brick and Night, we hope you enjoyed listening to us because we like listening to ourselves talk sometimes. See you later.